week before my book came out, the media frenzy about it was unbelievable. There was so much speculation about what was going to be in the book. A lot of reporters created stories about what they hoped would be in the book. But in the end, what was really in the book, I think, was more surprising than all of the speculation combined. When Becoming Beyonce finally was published, that was when I had an opportunity to tell my story, which is the story of a young girl, a country girl from Houston, Texas, who had a dream. And her dream was to become as big a star as her idol, Michael Jackson. And she put in the work and she put in the time. And all of it is explained for the first time in Becoming Beyonce. You know, I can only write about people that I admire. I mean, whether it's somebody from the entertainment community or in politics, it has to be somebody that I care about, because I think that the only way that my readers will care is if I care. The reason why Beyonce interested me as a subject is because despite the fact that she is so headline making and she's so active on social media, if you think about it, we don't know anything about her at all. For a biographer to be able to tackle a subject who's as enigmatic as Beyonce, well, that's kind of golden. And my job was to basically sort of take a peek behind the curtain and take a look at her private life. I mean, I like to think that my job as a biographer is to invade my subject's privacy, and that's sort of what I do best. Becoming Beyonce, the Untold Story, is really about all of the firsts in Beyonce's life. And most certainly her parents, Matthew and Tina, are at the top of that list because they were basically her biggest fans and her biggest supporters from the time that she was about 8 years old. After Matthew and Tina, Deborah Lede and Denise Seals came into the picture. And these two Houston housewives, who were also mothers, had a dream to become entertainment managers. And they formed a group called Girls Time, and they put Beyonce into that group. People may not realize that before Beyonce was managed by her father, she was managed by Andretta Tillman, who was an industrious woman in Houston, an entertainment manager who took Beyonce under her wing when she was about 8 or 9 years old. There's Latavia Roberson. There's Nikki and Nina Taylor, and these were the girls that Beyonce sang with in Girls Time, which eventually became Destiny's Child. Becoming Beyonce is really a book of firsts. I mean, it's her first songwriter, her first record producer, her first choreographer, her first vocal teacher. It's all the first in her life, leading all the way up to the first director of her first movie. And then there was her boyfriend, Lyndall Locke. This is a relationship that lasted for 10 years in her life. They met when she was 12 and he was about 14. He's actually one of the most admired characters in the book. She only had 2 relationships in her lifetime, Lyndall Locke and then Jay-Z. Becoming Beyonce is actually a first for the reader as well, because it's the first comprehensive biography of Beyonce Knowles. This is a girl who became a singer in order to overcome her shyness. And in the course of her iconic career, she's sold more than 150 million records. My loyal readers who have enjoyed my books about Diana Ross, and Michael Jackson, Madonna, and Cher are exactly the target audience for this book. I mean, these are the people who have followed my career for more than 25 years. And certainly Beyonce is exactly the kind of icon that they will enjoy reading about.
I've been a fan of Randy's for a very long time. I've been buying his books since they've been coming out. He writes the kind of book that I like to read. He tells a good story. There's the truth that you hear as the person researching on Beyonce. There's Beyonce's truth, and then there is the truth.
Although Randy's written a numerous amount of books and based on many iconic people in the politics as well, and the iconic performers like Michael Jackson and Diana Ross.
Yes. Cher,
Elizabeth Taylor,
Carol Burnett,
Carol Burnett,
Jackie Kennedy.
Until now, all we've known about Beyonce is exactly what she's wanted us to know. We know that she was in Destiny's Child. We know that she was managed by her father. We know that she's married to Jay-Z and they have a daughter named Blue Ivy. That's pretty much it. My book reveals so much more about her than has ever been revealed before. And I think that the reader begins to understand that her journey was not an easy one, that there were many moments of pain, many moments of heartbreak, but there was also a lot of joy and excitement on the road to becoming Beyonce.
From Grand Central Publishing, a division of the Awshet Book Group, Becoming Beyonce, The Untold Story by J. Randy Taraborrelli. On sale now.